yeah, so make a game that's less that kind of treats people as dumb. I hate to say it, but yeah, a lot of mobile game players are dumb. Um, or maybe not dumb, but like they want to feel dumb while they're playing. Like they don't want to use any. They don't want to think. They don't want to. They just want to kind of kill time. Sorry if I offended anyone, any mobile gamers out there, but that was the crowd I was going for. So let me show you an example of that game that actually just released, one of two. So I had like a game mechanic that involves kind of dividing the screen in half, like, and kind of segmenting off little I don't know what they're called, like little creatures. So this one was one of the two. It's called Quarantine, and the goal is you want to prevent the virus from spreading, and it spreads when it explodes. So you want to quarantine the virus from the healthy cells, which are the pink ones. And as you can see, it's pretty simple to get the hang of, I think. And you advance, the only drawback is the levels are all kind of similar. The way you advance, or I guess the main draw for coming back to play the game is there's like a leaderboard where that posts the player with the highest population. The population grows every time you kind of make it through the level without losing too many of your little cell people. So yeah, this one I have not released yet, but I made the second variant that I have released is more politics themed, and it's not been going, it's not had the greatest start, to put it nicely. You can kind of see the similar game mechanic here. The only difference is it's a slightly different game format. So the goal is to section off as many kind of voters in a way that the section has more voters for your party than the other party. So you're kind of playing against an opponent here, which is the AI. There's no like multiplayer integration. It's more like for like offline playing, and besides, multiplayer would be way too much time investment. Kind of wanted to, before I do anything, see if it's a good idea or not. So as you can see, the AI and the player takes turns kind of segmenting the board until the election runs out, and at the end you kind of tally up the sections that will vote for you, and then count up the score, see who wins. And so we can see how that one's doing. It's called Party Lines White House Race. I released it, let's see, August 29th, so it's been about a week since it's been out, and it has a whopping 1 active player. Awesome. I was kind of, I got so discouraged maybe that I uninstalled it from my own device. So at least that active player is not me. So anyways, kind of like seeing where these players are from. It's kind of interesting, but yes, the other one I mentioned is not out in the Play Store yet because Google rejected it, because they said my sprite, kind of the icon for the game, is not representative of the icon in the game, which doesn't make any sense since this is the exact same icon I use in the game. But yeah, that's kind of a recap of my game dev experience, and just in closing, I wanted to say this is kind of indicative maybe of what the indie game dev experience is if you're releasing to like a mobile platform, because I know a lot of that this section is it's controlled by these large hyper casual gaming companies. It's very difficult for like a single individual like myself to break into that market. I thought I could do it personally because I thought I had some good unique concepts that would kind of break the mold. But first of all, you need a large marketing budget to even get your game noticed. I don't have that presence, unfortunately. And even if I did, I think to make any kind of profit, well, first of all, my goal, I think first I would, like, even if I didn't make any money and I just put my games out there and people played them, I would be happy. But, you know, if you want to sustain yourself in this business, you want to make money. And to make money, you have to monetize your game. And with mobile, the way of doing that is selling ads, or not selling ads, or showing ads and in-app purchases. I hate ads personally, so I can understand why people, players hate them too. And I don't think it's a good monetization model because people kind of disrupt the game flow, and I guess the only way to make money is by showing tons of ads. And I'm sure many people are aware when they play those very popular mobile games. I don't want to bombard people with ads. So that leaves in-app purchases, and I think that's not going to work so well because people expect mobile games to be free. That's kind of like the standard set by these big publishers who are able to kind of monetize their game primarily through ads. So unless you have like unless you get really lucky and find a category or slice of users who are willing to pay for something, I really don't think this is a good way to get your career started, unfortunately. So that's my kind of spiel, my rant, and I hope anyone with a different experience can share their thoughts, but that is kind of my takeaways. All right, thanks for listening, and see ya.